General Secretary ke All India Trinamool Congress AITC Abhishek Banerjee hak arp kundai trik jeliau arhajar arpuar ulawan ban play pat ba ek office terikam jong ka AITC Meghalaya keberan halowa la chumia baru la ajing keran ru iginong yalam bat nongkit kam jong ka seng ha ka jingalang ka belalong House of Sotham Auditorium. Hagni ke jing play ek office terikam jong ka AITC Meghalaya laidon lang presiden ka AITC Meghalaya uba Charles Pengrop unong yalam kaliang persya ak yang dorbar tauan kejela u Dr. Mukul M. Sangma nang ta u Dr. Manas Ranjan Bhunia u bakmi ya ke AITC Meghalaya ki MLA ki MDC bat kinong kitkam jong ke AITC. Hadin kani u Abhishek ulalet ban ajing kran ginong yalam bat kinong kitkam jong ke AITC bat baba ulapoi kan kejaka. Kinong yalam bat gispangot kinong kersan ke AITC klep diang buram ya uni u General Secretary jong ngani geseng. Haba jingkran na kajingelang Abhishek uloong baga Sorkar NPP kala leklet kejela ya kabha kamiat jugi pat ba kejela bat kala long tang Sorkar kebala sya apniat ke Seng BJP. Bat kejela Meghalaya kebala tiup kum keri kebadap digilo mentah kala long ka ketem jong ki kam bamsap. Bat don kam ban pentela no ikani. Uloong bamdai ban ailat baka Meghalaya kan pendam yaladia hakmat jong ka Gujarat ne Delhi. Bat kamdai ban penja abura miladia bat kamdai hi macap tiang ya gijing berngam berset ke bawah na Delhi, Gujarat ne Madhya Pradesh. Bat kinong Meghalaya ke ban ya gijing ke badan buram. Uni unong yalam uloong badai tang ke Trinamool Congress kaba aya kata kerensan bat ula penting kena bagi jela Meghalaya kan sensyari ke Meghalaya bat ke West Bengal kan sensyari ke Meghalaya. Uloong bahagari India bergawai ditang ke Meghalaya bagi sangut ki MLA jengka Kongres, arngut ki MLA ke BJP, ki MLA ke NPP, UDP ke belatau ke Sorkar senrop lang ban sensyar ke jela. Bat kelong ke bamla ban mudur ke Kongres kan kersan ya ke BJP bat ke NPP. Abhishek uloong ru bau Konrad Kongkal Sangma udai ban penkela kerteng no ya ke Sorkar Meghalaya Democratic Alliance syaka My Development Alliance. Namar kinung nugi kampun roy ke belajah kini sansnem ke belalet ki dai tang ki kampun roy yau Konrad Kongkal Sangma. Uloong ba kajing penbet yo pot usam kalong kebajak buram namar ki brio ke balik embrush kata kum kinong syong ke Meghalaya mentah kin kelalong no kinong syong ke Assam. Bad Konrad Kongkal Sangma ula syem kene kerai tang ban penuhun ki kenrat ke bedana Delhi. Bad haba wi kenduk kinong yalam Delhi udah nguk sendon ki. Uni unong yalam ke AITC ula kentu ki pat ba ke jela bakin kersyano ya ke Trinamool Congress bakar wanra ke jingkela ke sensyar kadar. Daga bapen liam no ke Sorkar ke belayam ke NPP ke bela sensyar nalendat pat da ke BJP.
In your times of happiness, in your times of joy, but you will find Trinamool Congress workers standing by you firmly in your times of sadness and distress. We are not fair weather friends. I will request each one of you, shun the fair weather friends. Show them their place. Like sun rises from the east, this time the democratic sun has to rise from the east, and it has to be northeast. Northeast has given BJP so much in the last 8 years. What has the double engine government given to you? Out of 25 MP Lok Sabha seats, 80% of the seats have been won by BJP or its allies. You give them an overwhelming mandate. They talk about double engine government. You have a chief minister who is busy attending dinner parties in Delhi when his own state is facing calamity and crisis. What can be more shameful than this? They formed an alliance called MDA, Meghalaya Democratic Alliance. But Konrad Sangma should reframe and rename that acronym MDA as My Development Alliance. If anyone's development has happened in the last 5 years, it is Konrad Sangma's development. In the name of border dispute settlement, Assam, you saw the unprecedented, rather unacceptable move where the current government has surrendered land to the Assam in the name of border dispute settlement. I want to ask the government and Mr. Conrad that as a chief minister, who did you consult? before making this trade-off, who did you speak to? Did you speak to any single person on the ground? Those who have lived their lives as Meghalayans, who have cherished the hard-brought statehood, are suddenly being made to live as residents of another state. What can be more shameful than this? Residents in border villages have faced brutally from the Assam police. They are facing brutality every now and then. Is this what the people of this great state deserve? A government that has little respect or no respect for its land is not worthy of holding a position in power.
AITC is a national party, but it's a national party with regional ethos. So Trinamool Congress is going to put its entire might and contest the upcoming assembly elections in all 60 seats. And like you all know, we have launched a membership drive today, and we are asking and appealing to every Meghalayan who wants to be associated and who are desperately looking for the change. You have to take the baton on yourself, and you have to take it on you and make sure that the Proxy NPP government is defeated in the months to come. I think every state has its own ethos and heritage and culture. Obviously, after winning Bengal, we went to other states. We went to Goa, we went to Tripura, we went to Assam, we have stepped into Meghalaya. A political party which will put its entire weight and ready to take on the Proxy BJP government head on, or they will ultimately be helping the BJP. So the narrative lies on them, depends on them. BJP lost West Bengal for that matter. That didn't stop BJP from entering into states like Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Tripura, or for that matter Meghalaya. Losing an election in a state is a completely different story. Every state is different. As a democratic party, as the world's largest democracy, we have got every right to go and appeal to the people. It is ultimately to the people to decide what is best in their interest. So Trinamool is the right platform. We are the only political party in the country who has not cowed down to their agency threats and their tantrums and fancies. We are at the ground. We are taking BJP head on. We could have entered into another state where Congress is in power. We haven't gone. We are only going to state where a credible alternate to the ruling BJP dispensation is missing. We have stepped into Tripura, we have stepped into Meghalaya. A credible opposition is missing. And it is the opposition's job to hold the present incumbent government accountable, to make sure that the government is able to operate remaining within the ambits of constitution, that the government is able to keep on its poll promises, that the government is able to cater to the most poorest of poor of the state. The government is able to cater, and every person in the state has the access to the best healthcare facilities of the educational system. So this is also the role of the opposition, to make the government accountable and show its place. If they do anything wrong, they will be taken to task. So that is the role All India Trinamool Congress is playing. Election is always fought on principle, and the party's principle is the people's interest. If BJP is controlling and drawing up the strings from Delhi through NPP in Meghalaya, we will hold them accountable and we will take them head on. That was the role of the opposition, which was missing all these years and all these months in Meghalaya, and we have shown them their place. Meghalayans will not be cowed down, and they will not be a second-class citizens in their own state. So elections are fought on principles, and elections are fought on values, ethics. Trinamool Congress will do that.
Hakabede bagajingja jongki katto kaningot ki MLA ki AITC ki bamsham lawani shimbenta hagajingelang bat kajing sapriang ki kubor baar ne langut ki MLA ki AITC genit pnia sono bat ki weipat ki sangsan perthai nakaliang Abhishek Banerjee ulong bagino kino ki breo ki basngoya hab ekonong rem jok ki AITC ka seng ka kloy ban pediang ni ki breo ki ban ki weipat ki seng Nrei lada ki don kino ki bam menjor ekonong rem jok ka seng AITC kila banit pnia sono ila dia ki weipat ki sangsan perthai Hakabede bagajing keno baka AITC kadai keseng sen perthai jongki Bengali. Abhishek ulong bagi liang persya ken kentok bed. Hakabaya ka Kongres la sedang na Maharashtra hato kan Daino ka Marathi Party. Ka AAP ka la sedang na Delhi hato kan Daino ka seng na Delhi. Bat ka AITC kadai ka National Party ka belayo agajing ito na ki Election Commission. บัดกิเลียงประชาเกินประชังเบ็ดเป็นกันเนาะบักจุนมูลคองเกรสกระเดกเซงเบงกอลีนมารกมีนเบงกอลบัดอุลกอบดักบองบลาท้าวกสรการบัทมาให้กสนามวันกับเบงกอลกันอมดันบันตาบันสันชาร์ยากจลาเมฆาลยา
So if some MLAs join Trinamool Congress thinking that they might be getting a ticket to contest, our first and foremost priorities are the interest of the people residing in the state. And if someone can align with the party's ethics, values and party's ideologies and keep their self-interest aside and people's interest foremost, I think we are ready to welcome any of such individuals who belongs to some other party. And if someone who doesn't align to that ideology and principle is open to go to some other political party. So we are not here to accommodate an individual based on his own self-interest. If someone has any self-interest and someone has any agenda, he wants to accommodate and put his own interest above the party's principle, party's ideologies and people's interest. It's a democratic country, he is free to do whatever he wants.